his upcoming adaptation of Frank Herbert's Dune has been dipping into the MCU. Stellan Skarsgård is set to portray the villainous Baron Harkonnen, whose family previously ruled Arrakis and has a long hatred of the Atreides family. You can tell I know this source material. Plotting with the Galactic Emperor to destroy it. He joins the newly added Dave Bautista, who is set to play his nephew, Beast Raban.
Oh, okay.
Dave Bautista's been getting out there recently, hasn't he?
Hasn't he? Yeah.
He was Inspector and all.
I loved him, Inspector.
He's popped up in several movies, and now he's joined this as well. So the actors are well known to MCU fans for playing Professor Eric Selvig from Thor and Drax the Destroyer from Guardians of the Galaxy. The two join an already impressive cast, including Timothy Chalamet as Paul Atreides. They're going to have to work on these names.
Yeah.
Seriously, man, I can't pronounce them. The son of the ruler of the family who is forced to escape into the desert wastelands and partner with its nomadic tribes. Using enhanced mental abilities, he eventually rises to become their ruler, with the nomads believing he is their messiah, and leads an army to overthrow the empire. And Rebecca Ferguson as the Atreides' mother, Lady Jessica, who escapes with him into the desert and helps him become a saviour in their eyes. Batista also starred in Villeneuve's rather brilliant Blade Runner 2049. So yeah, Dave Bautista really, really getting out there.
It's kind of like just like The Rock. They're all moving from wrestling straight into acting, which is good.
Well, do you know what? I think like wrestlers make very good actors. Because, I mean, when you think about it, like they're the hype men in wrestling. And they have little plots and stories of their own and stuff in wrestling. And you learn the kind of tricks of the trade, really.
Yeah.
Early doors through that. And sometimes a little bit clunky. Like Hulk Hogan, for example. In Suburban Commando. And, of course, this is our big Ghostbusters show. This is our big Ghostbusters night. Suburban Commando has PK meters in it.
Does it?
Yeah. The PK meter as a prop has appeared in several movies now.
Seriously?
I forget the other one it appeared in. But
was it like a wee call out to like the Ghostbusters?
No,
or
it's
just
literally because they went, we need a futuristic looking scanning device. What do we have in our archives? We have this. What is it? Looks like a hairbrush. Yeah, but it's got little wings that come out at the side of it. Okay, yeah, we'll use that. It turns out it's the Ghostbusters PK meter.
How many movies has it appeared in?
It's appeared in a handful now. I forget that there's another one.
Was it you that told me also that like the Sonic Screwdriver also made an appearance in
Yeah, the Sonic Screwdriver, before it even was the Sonic Screwdriver, it was a little screwdriver prop that appeared in a Thunderbirds movie.
Yeah, that's weird. That's so weird
that
they use props like from movies with other movies. Like, they're hoping they're not going to get it. Like, oh, no one's going to notice.
No, usually what they'll do is they'll take a prop that's been used in another movie and they'll redress it, which basically means they'll add like a paint to it or they'll add stuff to it or something like that, and they'll make it look like something else.
And do they do that with the PK?
They do that with a lot of props. No, with the PK meter, it just looks like the PK meter. Yeah.
So these are futuristic Ghostbusters then?
Yeah. So Hulk Hogan with the PK meter.
Oh my
There's your Ghostbusters 3 right there. Yeah, so anyway, moving on. Yeah, so new Game of Thrones teaser has gotten the Starks back together again. Didn't know Iron Man was in Game of Thrones.
What?
Hey, bum.
You were waiting to do that the entire time.
So a new teaser for Game of Thrones Season 8 has dropped, and it's pretty ambiguous, just the way we like it. It has Jon Snow, Sansa and Arya Stark reuniting in front of statues of themselves after walking past their father and mother and sister. It's kind of complicated. Lyanna, where's Bran's statue? I don't know, I don't follow this show.
I love that you're looking at me going like, do you?
And as they look puzzled, winter creeps up behind them. So winter's been coming for the last 8 years, it's finally here. We love it.
So is that like their version of Thanos?
I don't care. We love it, it's exciting, and it keeps its cards close to the chest. It's perfect. So you can see the trailer for the new series of Game of Thrones on followingthenerd.com right now. Anthony, you're a gamer.
Yes, I am.
You'll know more about this than me. Uncharted?
Oh my god, I love the whole three of them. In all fairness, there was 3 main games, and then they had like a PSP version, which was kind of like the origin of Nathan Drake.
Okay.
And then that kind of, it's the weird thing they did was they should have started with that one first.
Well, give us a little bit of backstory on the game. What is the story? Who's Nathan Drake?
Okay, so Nathan Drake, when we first see him, he's already this adventurer. He goes off finding like artifacts and kind of like
so he's like an Indiana Jones Tomb Raider sort of character.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when his story is once you play the game, you're hooked. You want to know his entire story. In the second one, it plays out more, that you find out that he was sort of an orphan, and you see other people like other friends that turn foes, and you don't know who to trust, and it's really, really good. The action sequences are fantastic. I will say one thing. Tomb Raider for me was annoying. I couldn't get like all the puzzles and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember playing it myself.
Uncharted did that, but simplified them.
Oh, okay.
So it would logically do something. I love the thing what it does. If you were standing close to where you had to go, the camera would actually force your vision towards the wall. So you're like, why is the camera tilting that way? There must be something there. And then you find out there's a rope sitting there. But it was subtle. It wasn't something like, look, it's there.
Yeah, it wasn't like a big arrow pointing at it going, use this.
It literally turns the camera towards you, just enough. And I started figuring that out. So when you would get, when I played the second one, I knew that automatically, the camera's turning there, so it's somewhere around there.
Yeah, there's something there that I have to
and
use.
I loved it. And then the best one was the third one. The third one finally shows you everything. Like in the second one, he's showing it. He was like sort of an orphan, but he was like left behind. You find out like the best chemistry is him and Sully. So the two of them are like what way like Spider-Man and Iron Man, stuff like that.
Right.
Like Sully is brilliant because he's one of these like old charmers. Like he would find like he got a plane out of nowhere. And Nathan Drake was like, "Where'd you get this?" "Oh, I have contacts." "Did you steal it?" Things like this, or to be like these gangs. Like there's like it's so beautiful. And then on the third one is everything's been revealed. You find out that he has a brother, and the brother comes back. And at the start, you think he's on your side, and then there's a kind of a little bit of a tit for tat thing, and you don't know who to trust. And I love that. And then you find out that there was like the mother had this book and had all like these different like the codes to find different places and stuff. And you also find out that his name's not like Nathan Drake isn't his name. It's something that he picked himself, his own title. Like he took it from the ring that he had. And
so it's very like Indiana Jones in that sense.
So good. It is so good. And I will say to you, I would highly recommend getting it for I think you can get it for PlayStation 4. I think they did like a
remaster,
like
sort
all
of thing.
3 games. I mean, as soon as you play the first game, you're hooked. The storyline made me really, really jump for it. And the third one just perfect. The action sequences are unbelievable with it. And you know what? Now you've said it, now I really don't want to go back and play them. It's the worst thing. I don't have a PlayStation.
Well, you want to go back and play them. Do you want to watch a Nathan Drake movie?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Because in my experience, video game movie adaptations usually tend to fail.
Now, I've heard, because I was solely invested with this, when they announced donkeys ago they were going to try and make a movie, there's different actors that they were picking. Like, this could be this person, that could be that person. And I was like, I'm invested. And then I went radio silence. So I kind of thought they've given up on the idea to make a movie. So I was like, but I still give hope. Like, if you think of it, like, Tomb Raider got their own movie.
Yeah, that's on Netflix now at the moment as well,
yeah. And I'm sitting going like, well, you know, that got a movie. Like, it was a game and it was good. Like, it was fun. I really want to see it. But then I'm kind of in the other spectrum where it's like, the game was so good. Can they really live up to the game?
Yeah. See, I highly doubt it, because, I mean, like, with this, like, they're making an Uncharted movie. With this, I'm sort of hoping it's not going to be another one of those Assassin's Creed type movies.
Now, here's the thing that made me go, why?
Oh, dear Lord. This is the story of how Anthony became a broken old man.
That broke my friendship with Assassin's Creed. I love the games.
You had a friendship with
Assassin's
Creed?
It was a long friendship.
How sad and alone were you before I found you?
Oh,
squalling in the comments section of YouTube.
We have a dark time. But
oh, dear Lord.
No, Assassin's Creed was phenomenal for me. I didn't play the first game. I jumped into the second game. And the second game was all about Ezio. And it followed his story up till about maybe the third or fourth, and then it ended, went on to some other madness. But I loved it. And then when I heard they make a movie, I was the one who defended it. I said it was going to be amazing. They can't destroy it. They can't mess it up. Look who they have as the main role.
Yeah, they can.
That broke me, and that's what made me go, if they're going to make another movie, it's of another franchise, it scares me. Yeah. Like, and then when it scares me.
It scares me.
Like, even when they done it with Ratchet and Clank, they were that petrified. They literally just took I believe they took all the cutscenes from the game and just bashed it together and put it out as a movie. I thought no one would know, but for all the gamers who played the game, were going, "Wait a minute, this is just all the cutscenes."
Yeah.
What? That's how terrified they were that they didn't want to mess up.
Fans do that.
Exactly. YouTube does that. You take all the cutscenes, you mash, and you know what? There's a little subtle changes, but still, if you didn't play the games and you're watching it, it would be like, oh, it's a Class B movie.
Yeah.
But for all the gamers, everybody was going, this is the cutscenes. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then
it's a waste of time.
And then after Ratchet and Clank came along, they started talking about they were going to make.
Have you seen the Ratchet and Clank movie?
I have.
What was it like?
Like I said, it was good. It was good, but it was all the cutscenes from the game. That's literally what it was. That was all it was. It was all the little cutscenes from it, and you're going, why? And then after
I
that,
actually thought you were talking about a fan series or something.
I'm not kidding
That's
you.
the movie.
Play like even if you I tell you what, go on to YouTube, watch a couple of the cutscenes from someone's put together.
Yeah.
Then go watch the movie, and it is the cutscenes.
Oh dear Lord.
That's how scared they were with that one.
I thought you were using that as like an example of what it would be.
No.
That's actually what they
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But that's when it's in. And then after that, they started announcing they were going to make Crash Bandicoot. They're going to make Spyro movies and stuff. And that petrified me. It was like, well, that's all. All they're going to do is just take the cutscenes from them, bash them together, throw it out, and think no one will know.
Yeah.
And we'll just ignore the gamers complaining,
But
going,
the fans will know.
Yeah.
Because they played through it.
And then, well, we already know about the Sonic the Hedgehog.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
But like as I say, with Uncharted, I'm in two levels. I've seen what they did with Assassin's Creed, and it broke me. And now I'm sitting going, I want it, but I don't want it to be ruined.
Yeah.
Because honestly, see, you haven't played the games, but that was a lot of my life. That was a lot of my life to the point where I was like, I'm invested in this. I want to see the ending of this.
Oh my God, that's really sad.
Yeah. No, but
And that's saying something coming from me. Like, I'm the wee fella that sat and like built wee Robot Wars cardboard models in his bedroom as a kid. Never mind playing video games.
No, but honestly, if you go ever get a chance and play the games, you will understand why the storyline is so good.
Oh, right, okay. So, Uncharted is on its merry little way. A director has signed on to the project. So, 10 Cloverfield Lane director Dan Trachtenberg is the man for the gig, replacing Stranger Things and now at the museum's Sean Levy, who had quit due to scheduling. Mm-hmm. The movie is still looking likely to star Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. So, Spider-Man's going to be playing Nathan Drake.
That'd be interesting.
And it's based on the PlayStation video game series of Treasure Hunter in the vein of Indiana Jones and Tomb Raider, as we were talking about.
Yeah.
In the games, Drake is an older character, mid-30s-ish, but Sony decided they wanted to go with a younger version of the character, so get ready for an origins tale. So I'm guessing this is going to take adaptations from the third game you were saying?
Okay, so with the third game, they done like a flashback thing. So you were having Nathan at his, his I would say mid-30s, early 40s, and then it would flash to when he was a kid growing up with his brother. I would say that's what they're going to go for. They're going to go for the younger version. It would make more sense to do that.
Yeah.
But and also, I'd love them to do the third game, do that way. Still have the young version, but also like kind of flash back to like I don't know, 40, 30 years in the future. Kind of like a little...
Yeah. Well, obviously with Tom Holland being in the lead role, it means we're going to get the origins tale.
Yes.
And it's going to kick on from there. But yeah, so that's the Uncharted games. A couple more stories on followthenerd.com right now, just before we wrap up, because Mark is on his merry way. Jack Bauer has arrived. He's on his merry little way to talk all things Ghostbusters, and we can't wait for it. So a couple more stories that's on followthenerd.com right now. Attila Battle Angel, which is the new James Cameron project.
Oh.
It's got an international poster and a trailer, which is introduced by the big man himself. The Coming to America sequel has a director, and Eddie Murphy's back in the role.
Really?
Yeah, Coming to America. Who asked for a sequel to that? We've also got a movie review, following the Nerd Reviews Glass, the new M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I still have to really sit and watch
Split.
that.
Yeah,
I have to watch the whole lot.
Oh, there he is, the man himself.
Something good, for goodness sake.
Whoa, somebody's coming.
Did I make it? I was still in there. Can I say anything bad? Well, what's great?
Yeah, we're still on there.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're talking away. We're talking narrowly away.
Good.
Pull yourself up a pew, sir.
I shall. Anthony,
Hi.
There we go.
Listeners, hello.
Hello.
Wouldn't sure.
You're going to have to sit next to a mic.
Yeah.
You know, we are on the radio. You know. So yes, Andrew McCarroll, has reviewed Glass. We've also got TV reviews for The Flash season 5 episode 10.